You think your problem is being ignored. You think your life would take off if people just saw you, liked you, clapped for you. That's the lie. Your real problem is that you got the clap and you let it collar your neck. You didn't get rejected, you got purchased. Every good job felt like oxygen and you started breathing from a tank someone else controls. You told yourself it meant you were winning. You told yourself to keep doing whatever got the cheer. You stopped leading, you started echoing, you stopped being a man with standards and became inventory on someone else's shelf. Let's be honest. Applause feels like proof, doesn't it? Proof that your work matters, proof that your path is right. When they clap, you think, I hit the target, so I should keep shooting at the exact same spot with the exact same arrows. You freeze your moves because you mistake noise for truth. You become a safe version of yourself because safe got the reward. The same take, the same post, the same joke, the same nice guy nod. You don't see it happen. It happens in micro choices. You feel the pull to repeat the move that worked, and you obey. You call it wisdom. It's not wisdom, it's training. Your body helps the trap. Your nervous system reads approval as safety. We're wired for the tribe. The clap tells your gut relax, they won't throw you out. The smile tells your chest, you're not a threat, you're accepted. Your status drive hears volume and thinks volume means respect. The noise hijacks your sense of dominance and you think you're leading because people are loud about you. That's not leadership, that's a crowd using you to entertain their nerves. Fear becomes intelligent when it learns to speak your language. It doesn't tell you, be scared. It whispers, be smart, don't ruin a good thing. It dresses up as strategy. It tells you to smooth your words, shave off your edges, be agreeable, be predictable, be a brand. And in the name of keeping the peace, you hand over your power. This isn't mysterious. It's simple training. Every clap is a treat. You are being conditioned, like a dog that sits, gets a biscuit, and then forgets it ever knew how to run. You perform, they reward. You try a risk, they go quiet. Your brain learns, give them the safe version. Get fed, so your range narrows. Your voice shrinks to the parts that sell. Your standards turn into props. You trade what you believe for what they expect because you want that next hit. You tell yourself you're being strategic, you're being tamed. Watch how it shows up. You delete the line that was truest because it might offend your following. You keep a boundary soft in your relationship because you might lose affection. You accept a lower bar at work because the room smiles when you do. None of this looks like surrender at first. It looks like being agreeable, being a team player, being polite. But listen carefully. Every time you choose predictability over principle, you're selling a piece of your spine for a pat on the head. You start building a life around not rocking the boat. You stop making sharp moves. You start making safe ones. Your skill stops growing because growth needs disapproval. Your taste dulls because taste is built by saying no. Your courage shrivels because courage is built by taking hits. The real danger is not people telling you no. You can fight a no. The danger is them saying yes, then owning your choices through their yes. You think rejection is painful. Ownership is worse, because when they own you, you don't feel the chain. You feel warm. And then one day you realize you can't move without asking permission. You became an asset priced by other people's moods. Your value is a number that rises and falls with their applause. When you need them, they decide your rate. When you depend on them for your sense of self, they set the terms. You don't lead, you negotiate with the weather. Look closer at your edges. Where have they softened? Your takes used to cut. Now they're round. Your words used to mean something. Now they're careful. Your relationships used to be honest. Now they're needy. Your calendar used to serve your mission. Now it serves comfort. You skip heavy training days because you posted a reel this morning and the comments felt like you earned rest. You avoid hard conversations because it's not worth the drama. You plan your content around what will trend, not what you actually think is true. This is how men fade. Not with one big surrender, but with 1,000 little trades where you swap clarity for comfort. Comfort is expensive. You pay for it with your authority. And like any drug, you build tolerance. The first 100 likes felt huge. Now 1,000 is average and silence feels like death. You used to stomach disagreement. Now a single critical comment rattles you for hours. You chase new tricks to keep their eyes, louder conformity, bigger smile, sharper edits, safer opinions delivered with fake intensity so they sound bold. You become allergic to quiet. You refresh the feed like it's a pulse. You're no longer asking, what's true? You're asking, what will keep them here? You invest in the show because the show is what fills you. And every time the room goes still, you panic because stillness exposes you. It shows you how little of your identity is built on your own terms. Sometimes reality is kind. It lets you win the game you chose so you can see what the prize really is. You finally get the girl you chased by being agreeable. You finally get the promotion you played safe to secure. You finally get the audience you crafted a version of yourself to please. And you feel nothing. You stand on the mountain of approvals and it's flat. You are applauded for a man you wouldn't respect if you met him. You sold your bite and you hate the taste it left. That's the crack. That's the moment the noise goes thin and you hear your own voice asking, what did I trade? That is a dangerous and beautiful moment if you don't run from it. So here's the pivot. Applause is weather, not a compass. Let it rain or shine. You don't build your path around it. Your standards are the map. They are the lines you refuse to cross and the costs you are willing to pay. They are the yes that stays yes and the no that stays no, even when there's an audience. They're not slogans. They're the rules you hold when no one is watching and the same rules you hold when everyone is. A man with standards can walk through a storm and still head north. A man without them drifts with every gust. Authority is not how loud you are. Authority is what you can refuse when it would be profitable to say yes. Authority is what you protect when it would be easy to sell. You want a new life? Build it out of stands, not shows. Decide what you will not trade, even if it costs you applause, comfort, and the illusion of belonging. Decide the quality your work must hit before you publish, even if no one claps. Decide how you speak to people you love, even when it risks conflict. Decide what you train when you train, how you recover, even if it makes you inconvenient to the crowd. Then live it and let the noise come or go. Don't ask permission for your own standards. Build them and let people adjust to them or leave. This is not theory. It's a practice. You will not think your way into this spine. You will do it by making moves that risk approval on purpose. Say no when yes would sell. Turn down the opportunity that requires you to fake your voice. Post the piece you stand by in private, even if it's not polished for mass taste. Set a boundary and hold it through the cold shoulder. Let your inbox cool. Let the phone be quiet. Do the session you said you would do, whether or not anyone is watching. And then measure the win by one thing. Did you keep the standard you promised yourself? You don't become confident by thinking. You become confident by surviving reality. Confidence grows from scars you earned by refusing to betray your terms. Your fear will try to broker a deal. It will say, okay, keep some standards, just make them flexible. Be smart, be adaptable, don't be difficult. Listen with sharp ears. That is the same trick wearing a suit. Fear becomes intelligent when it learns to speak your language. It will call your softness strategic. It will call your drift open-minded. It will ask you to carry a compass with no north because it wants you programmable. Deny it like you would deny a thief at your door. You don't negotiate with what wants your crown. You think this is about being harsh. It's not. It's about being anchored. The most loving man is the one you can trust to tell the truth when it costs him. The most useful man is the one who holds the line you can lean against. That starts inside. It starts when you choose to disappoint the crowd before you disappoint yourself. That is ugly at first. Your hands will shake the first time you say no to something that would have given you kisses and high fives. Your chest will ache the first time you hold a boundary with someone you're afraid to lose. Your work will get quieter when you stop gaming the algorithm. But then something rare happens. Respect begins to collect around you like metal filings to a magnet. Not everyone will like you. The right ones will trust you because standards repel the needy and attract the strong. Expect a cost. Expect loneliness for a while. The path is narrow because it's yours. But understand this. The loneliness you feel when you hold your own terms is clean. The loneliness you feel when you abandon them is dirty. One makes you solid. The other eats you from the inside. The life you want is hidden behind the actions you avoid. You want freedom. Embrace the risk that comes with it. You want respect. Accept that some doors will close. You want to be the man you say you are. Pay the price in the moments that no one sees and trust that the right eyes will find you or they won't. And that's still fine. There's another layer you need to see. Standards are not just what you take a stand for. They are what you are willing to lose for. If your standard dissolves under pressure, it was a preference, not a principle. Stop calling preferences standards. Upgrade them. Write them as promises to yourself. Guard them with behavior. Do not outsource them to the room. If your line moves when the crowd moves, you don't have a line. You have choreography. And when criticism comes, and it will, treat it like weather too. Don't hide from it. Don't let it own you. Listen for truth without losing your terms. If you're wrong, fix it fast because you care about truth more than pride. If you're right, Stand on it steady because you care about truth more than approval. You cannot be breakable by praise and unbreakable by hate. Weakness doesn't choose which end to enter from. If praise moves you too much, criticism will too. Train your nervous system to hold center. You do that by watching both come and go while you keep your course. Stand, breathe, stay on your map. What about your work? Build it as if applause never comes. Build it so it would make you proud on a desert island. Build it with standards that would pass your own deathbed review. Stop thinking like a performer. Start thinking like an owner. Performers beg for a slot. Owners set the stage. Performers wait for feedback to decide who they are. Owners use feedback to improve what they already decided matters. Performers obsess over how to be liked. Owners obsess over how to be clear. You do not owe the crowd a version of you that fits their taste. You owe your soul a life that fits your truth. Look at your day. Where does the leash pull? Where do you feel that need to scan the room for the nod? Cut one of those cords today. Send the email that says no. Delete the post you were going to put up just for claps and put up the one that actually says something. Move your training session back to its rightful place at the center, not somewhere that won't mess up your content window. Call the person you've been appeasing and reset the terms. Yes, it's going to cost you warmth you're addicted to. That's the point. You're breaking the addiction by quitting the drug. If you shake, good. We shake on day one of quitting anything that owned us. This is not about being contrarian for sport. It's about being sovereign. Sometimes the right move will be popular. Sometimes it won't. But the deciding factor cannot be the crowd. The deciding factor must be your standard. You need a spine that can sit in a room full of applause and not move, and sit in a room full of silence and not move. That is rare. That is power. That is how you stop being priced by moods and start setting the price with your existence. The best part is what follows on the other side of this stance. Life gets simpler, your decisions get cleaner. You no longer ask, will they like it? You ask, does this match my term? You no longer argue with yourself for hours about what to say. You say what you mean and live with the result. You no longer binge little hits of validation to get through the day. You build days that feed you without needing applause. It's not that you become rude or closed. You become clear. You stop bending for the sake of being kept. You start shaping because you have a direction and the world can feel it. Understand how respect works. Respect is not something you demand. It's something you become. You become it by doing the thing you said you would do when pressure tries to buy you out. People watch that, even the ones who pretend they hate it. And whether or not they clap, something changes. You start collecting the right weight, the kind of weight that cannot be bought with cheers. That weight cannot be taken from you because you didn't get it from them. You got it from choosing your terms when it hurt. This is the line that separates boys from men. Boys need the room to tell them they're okay. Men tell the room how it will go and accept the cost. Boys perform, men own. Boys ask, do you like me? Men ask, is this right? And they live with the answers. You want a simple rule? Treat applause like a receipt, not a leash. A receipt tells you someone got value good. That doesn't mean they get a vote on your soul. You can appreciate the claps without obeying them. You can learn from feedback without letting it drive you. You can welcome praise without turning into a clown to keep it. And when it disappears, as it always does, you don't disappear with it. Because you are not a product the crowd owns. You are a man who sets the terms. So here's the demand. Stop chasing weather. Start carrying your map. Make one move today that risks approval for the sake of your standard, not tomorrow. Today, say no to the easy yes. Publish the thing you would defend to your own face in a quiet room. Pick up the weight you promised and move it the distance you swore. End the apology tour. Stop laundering soft choices through nice words. Stand. Let the room adjust. If they don't, keep moving. This will not make life easier. It will make you heavier. Heavier in the right way. The kind of weight that holds a line under pressure. The kind of weight that makes you a man people can lean on. Remember this when the temptation hits. Comfort is expensive. If you buy it with your standards, you'll pay with your life. Pay the smaller price now. Take the cold air, take the silence, take the criticism. You're not fragile. You don't need a perfect forecast. You need direction and steps. The steps are ugly and simple. Take them anyway. If you were waiting for permission, this is it. Permission to be difficult when difficult means honest. Permission to be silent when silence would protect your focus. Permission to be loud when truth needs a voice. Permission to walk away from rooms that only like you when you bend. Permission to be a man who can bear being misunderstood because he understands himself. This isn't arrogance, this is stewardship. Steward your life like it matters because it does. The trap of validation is not the absence of applause, it's the addiction to it. Break it. You don't owe the world a performance, you owe yourself a standard. And once you build that, watch what happens. People will still clap sometimes. They might even clap louder, not because you beg them to, but because they recognize a man they cannot buy. Let them. Smile, take the receipt, then get back to work. Your compass hasn't changed. Your map hasn't changed. Weather is weather. I'm not asking. I'm telling you. Enough with the soft edges, enough with the safe opinions, enough with the schedule that worships comfort, enough with chasing noise and calling it influence. Grow up, choose the terms, pay the price, hold the line. The life you want is hidden behind the actions you avoid. Walk straight into them. Don't wait for the room. Don't wait for the nod. Don't wait for me. Prove yourself to yourself. From today forward, be the man who sets the terms, not the performer, the owner, not the echo, the voice. When the claps come, treat them like weather. When they don't, keep moving. Your standards are the map, your footsteps are the proof, and only you, decide where you go.